Hey yo, welcome back to No Sabo. This is episode number 8.
No, 11.
It's not 11. You're
No,
fucking
9,
on
9,
crack.
9, 9, 9, 9. Because 10 is that's when Z's gonna come on.
Oh, okay.
It happens to be the 10th one, and she's gonna be
Oh, really?
on. Yeah.
That's crazy. So yeah, it is our 9th one.
Yeah.
So welcome back, people. Today's gonna be a crazy one for y'all because we ain't got shit to talk about.
Yeah,
So we're making it as we go.
Life.
Diego's still drunk from the night before.
Schmiggity right now.
You know, I'm an angel as always. Today's Sunday. You know, praise the Lord in Jesus' name, Amen. You feel me? But actually, this just hit me before we even started because like I've been watching a lot of Judge Judy. Did you watch Judge Judy when you were little? No. Did that ever like fascinate you? Like Judge Mathis, Judge Judy shit used to like. I found it so funny because they were so disrespectful to people, bro.
I've seen just clips, but not actually.
Like she'd be calling people stupid to their face. They're like, are you stupid? And they're like, no. She's like, okay, so an intelligent person wouldn't say, and then like she would like quote what they said. But the reason why it's hitting my head is because like my parents are going through a divorce. You know that your parents are going through a divorce and shit. Do you know what I found out through? It's not a Judge Judy or whatever, but it's like through a different judge. Like this guy was taking his ex-wife to court for child support, right? And so that it's so crazy because normally you see it as the other way around. That's always men paying child support to the women. But this guy, he had full custody of the child. He was a teacher, and the woman made most of the money. And so then it was just like. The judge asked her, like, how much do you make in a year? And the girl was like, oh, I make, like, roughly around $150K. So the judge was like, all right, bet. And so then, like, the guy and the women are going back and forth on everything, bro. Like, every single thing.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh, okay. No me dijo nada.
She walking. No.
But that's what I was saying. So then like the judge ordered her that she would be paying like I think it was like 22 some hundred a month towards child support to the guy, and like the dude was like psyched. He was like, yes, like you can hear him. He was so proud of that shit. And so then like the woman's just like no, but like it's just I guess she flips houses, like she buys a house, redoes everything in the house, and then like sells it, puts it back on the market, right? So then that's what she does, and she was like, well, what if I don't sell a house that month? And the judge was just like, well, I went based off of what you told me, which was that you make $150K a year, which roughly equivalates to I think like $9,000 a month.
Yeah.
And she's like, so you better start flipping more houses for these babies. And so the lady was just like, and then the woman goes, she's like, what if I take my kid to tutoring? And like the guy's like, nah, I don't want you taking my kid. She's like, no, like, what if I take my kid to tutoring? The judge is like, no, why would I take money off of your thing? Like, that's just you being a good parent. Why would I reward you for doing what a parent's supposed to do? And so then it comes down to me, like, I didn't know. So I knew that some women could still be put on child support, but the part that I didn't know is that the person that's put on child support is the one that makes the most money.
Yeah.
So you could have custody of your kid, but if you still make more money than the other parent does, you pay child support for it. Isn't that fucking crazy?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
So it's typically the person that's making the most money. And so when I saw that, I was like, you rarely see women. You rarely see women paying child support for that stuff.
Yeah.
But then again, it could just be that it's not brought to light as much as other things are, like when men do it, you know?
Yeah. For sure.
But the part that I think that's fucked up about the whole situation, that it's harder for men to win custody of their kids than it is a mom. Like for a guy, like if let's say you go to court with your ex-wife, right, and you're trying to fight for custody, you know she's like a crackhead, and you're not. They still try to put the baby with the mom. Like you have to come with hard evidence showing that she's a crackhead, in order for them to be like, oh, okay, like maybe we should give the kid to the dad.
Yeah.
Like sole purpose is usually always a mom for any type of custody, which I think is like wrong. Like I know people that fought for. There's one guy that I knew fought 10 years, 10 whole years. Like he has a good job, he's paying everything. He has his daughter. He already had his daughters with him. The mom didn't want anything to do with the daughters until like 5 years later, and then all of a sudden, like he's just like, how is she gonna try to fight for it now when she didn't want? Like, how are you guys even considering this? But He fought for that shit 10 years, man. 10 years straight. So, before we were interrupted, yeah, so that was the whole thing. It's just so weird how this whole court shit works. I just find it dumb. Like, I feel that it should be whatever parent is more suitable. Off rip.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And, like, I shouldn't have to come, if I'm telling you this person's a crackhead and, like, there's a court case, I shouldn't have to provide, like, 30 other documents to prove that she's a crackhead.
Yeah.
You feel me? But, or, like, let the kids decide, too, you know? What parent do you rather be living with? Like, do you want to be with your crackhead mommy or do you want to be with your daddy? And just see which way the kid
But it
wants to
depends
go.
how, like, old they are to understand that concept of, like, you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, if it's an infant, it's an infant. But what I'm saying is, like, if the kid's 10 years old, the kid's going to know that mommy's doing some weird shit or daddy's doing some weird shit.
But what if they just, like, keep it on the low? Like, they don't do it in front of their kid type shit, you know what I mean?
I mean, I think it's really hard for crackheads to, like, hold that up against, you know. I'm just specifically talking about crackheads.
Man.
But, would you, so let's say your significant other, right? Whether if it be man or female, you know, I don't know which way you want to go. But let's just say your significant other, they come home one day, they drive home, they come in screaming, and you're trying to figure out what's going on, right? And they just tell you that they ran someone over.
Mm-hmm.
What is your first instinct to do?
Like, did you kill the person?
Let's say yeah, like the police are looking for them now at this point. Like, would you take the fall for your significant other, or would you be like,
fuck
nah?
No. Like, I was like, listen, I was like, I ain't gonna take your what's it called? What you said?
The
like,
fault?
Yeah. Like, I'm not taking it. So either you slide me some cash, I'll be quiet, or I'm calling the cops. Tell you that.
Damn, bro. Gonna put it on them like that?
Yeah, nah, I mean, I won't.
I think that's like a really hard.
I mean, I don't know.
Like, what do you like? How do you even react to this? Like, I just said something, and I killed them. Like,
I mean, yeah, if the cops
okay.
called me or fucking knocked, they'd be like, "Where's your wife?" I'm like, "Oh, she's not home." I'd be just, yeah. Like, let's say if she's actually not home, I'm like, "Yeah, she's not home."
And they're like, "Where's your wife at?"
They're like, "I don't fucking know." And
they tell you, I was like, "All right, for obstructing evidence." Or not telling us where she's at, we're gonna put you in jail too. Well, you're gonna start snitching.
I'm like, hey, let me get that location real quick.
You know what? Let me tell you exactly where she is right now.
Yeah, nah, I don't know. I really don't know what I would do, to be honest.
All right, so let me. It's because you know when we were kids growing up, right? Like did you ever sneak out? You did sneak out a couple times.
I didn't sneak out until I was like fucking I think like 20. For Nick's parties, yeah. I was like 21, and I was fucking sneaking out, quote unquote.
Okay.
Yeah,
that doesn't count. But
yeah.
So let's say like, you have a kid, right, and your kid is trying to sneak out, and you catch your kid. Let's say it's your son, because you know we weigh daughters and sons differently. So let's say it's your son. You catch your son trying to sneak out. What would you do? Like, would you be happy for him? But like, all right, like go. Like, don't tell your mom that I saw you leave? Or would you be like, what the fuck, get your ass back upstairs?
I was like, you getting legs tonight or what? Because if not, get your ass back inside. She's like, no, I'm going to talk to him. I'm like, get your fucking fat ass inside.
For it? No, but I don't think I wouldn't even be, I don't think I'd be upset. I saw the video. The guy was just like, he's like, you fucking up. He was like, see? It's like, how the fuck are you not? It's like, you making the stairs squeak. How you stepping on the loudest stairs to try to sneak out?
I'll give him some lessons.
He was like, and then he's like, you didn't even flush the toilet to mask the sound of you opening the door. How are you supposed to sneak out? Exactly. He's like, get better at it. He's like, and then if you have any questions, come to me and ask me. If your mom finds out I didn't know you left, he was like, be home before your mom gets up. He said, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, that's some good rules right there.
Yeah, but what if it was your daughter?
I'm like, hijo puta, where you going? What would I don't know. You're a whore? Like, you're actually a whore?
You're actually, oh my god, bro!
I'm like, you're
overdoing it now. you ODing right now. Hell nah.
What?
How the fuck you call your daughter a whore?
Like, you're a whore, right? I'm like, then leave if you're a whore. And she steps out. I'm like, all right. My hija's a whore.
Oh my god, that's funny. Nah, but
I mean, if I caught her, I'd be like, hold up, I'll call my partner, the mom, and I'm like, you take care of this because I ain't dealing with this shit.
Oh, so you'd want to take care more of the guy's side than more of your daughter's side?
Yeah.
So let's say there is no mom. Let's say
because
your wife
it's
died
weird. Like, what the fuck
labor.
do I tell her? Like,
what if your wife died during labor?
The fuck?
And it's just you and your daughter.
And what do you want to do about it?
No, but like what I'm saying is like, number one, that's a scary ass thing to be the only parent.
Yeah.
And then being the only parent as a father to a daughter, I think that's even worse.
Yeah. It's very, I think, in that situation, being a father to a daughter is like more harder because there's a lot of double standards.
Right.
So.
But on top of that too, like, all you know how to do is be a man.
Yeah.
You feel me? You don't know how it is to be like how my mom always says. This is my mom's biggest saying. Like, mother, you only have one. Anybody can be a dad, right? And it's just like moms could definitely 100% play both parts, man, dad, and mother, because they have the capacity to do that. Men, all we know is what it was like to growing up being a man. So with that being said, we're not certified to be doing this shit with daughters. You feel me? Like, a lot of men do it. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. I can tell you personally, I just don't have it. And it's not like I'm going to give my kid away, but it's just like I know it's going to be so much more of a harder struggle. Like, there's a movie that came out with Kevin Hart that was like that. I don't know if you saw it on Netflix. No, you didn't because you don't watch shit. On Netflix, there's a movie with Kevin Hart where he becomes like a single dad. And like his daughter is kind of like if it was his son. You feel me? Like that's how they agree. Like it's to him it's just like, oh, yeah, this is like my daughter, but it's kind of like grew up like a son. And so then oh, you actually cleaned it off?
Yeah, probably just
your little
Cheeto
period stain on your hat
or Cheeto dust, to be honest.
But yeah, no, 100%. But like, how do you talk about like the whole like menstrual cycle? Like, I'd have to grab one of my
To
sisters.
this day, I don't even fucking know. So I'm like, I don't know
how menstrual cycle works.
I mean, I know you bleed and shit, but that's it.
Someone stabbed. Who the fuck stabbed you?
Like, I called 911. My daughter's bleeding.
Dude, did I ever tell you about the story when I found out about my little sister?
What?
This is such a fuck. I don't know if she's gonna hate me for saying this story, but my sister that's after me, right? Such a funny story, bro. So we both get home from school. Like, I think she's in like 9th grade, and I'm in like. So if she's in 9th grade, I have to be in 10, 11. I'm a senior. No, so she would have to have been younger than that then. I don't know. But she comes home one day, she goes to the bathroom. So as soon as you open the door at my old house, remember the bathroom was like as soon as you open that door. So she walks inside the bathroom, and I guess this was like her first time. And bro, like so my mom was working and there was nobody home but us two. And she's just like, number one, there's a reason why this podcast is called No Sabo. So she told me, she's like, can you call mom? And she didn't have her phone with her, so she's yelling at me through the door, right? She was like, can you tell mom to bring pads when she gets home? I was like, for what? Like, it wasn't clicking with me. Because, like, this is my little sister. Like, it's not clicking with me what she's telling me. And then she's like, Brian, like, just, like, she's getting mad. I'm like, fine. But then it finally hit me. I was like, oh, like she's bleeding. So I call my mom, and I'm just like, Ma, like, Johnny needs those things because she's bleeding. And my mom is like, sangrando de donde? I'm like, and I don't know what to say. No. I was like, Johnny está sangrando. She was like, de donde? I was like, de la cuchara.
You fucking retard.
Dude. Yo.
You're stupid, bro.
My mom was like, Brian, cállate. And she hung up on the phone on me, bro. Oh, my God. And then she comes home and, like, her and my mom are, like, talking, whatever. They're doing my mom's giving her, I guess, like, the fucking advice or whatever. I don't know. Lesson. And then my older sisters start to come home, and they're just like, so where's Charlene bleeding from? So my mom told them. So now it's like an ongoing joke every single time. They're like, where is she bleeding from, Brian? I'm like, La Cuchara. Damn. But I could have sworn at one point growing up, like, either my mom or someone called it that. So that's all I knew it by was the spoon. You know.
You're stupid as shit. I swear, man.
Oh my god, yo, my mom must have been cracking up in the car. I was like, this fucking idiot. But yeah, man, that's that story. Dog, we used to get into like so much shit. Me, my sister, and my little brother. Do you remember when there was like the Jabberwockies?
Yeah.
America's Got Talent. No, what is it? America's Best Dance Crew.
Yeah.
That first came out, bro. There was like a stunt that one of them did, and we tried to do it. I swear to God, I kicked a sweat in the eye. Kicked him right in the fucking eye, bro. That shit was so funny. Huh?
What was the stunt?
Like, you're like, why the fuck were you guys trying this?
I just wonder, what is it?
No, so I don't think it was a Jabberwocky. I think it was like the crew the following season. Like, they were the crew that all they did was like flips and shit. What's his name was in it? The D-Trex? D-Tex?
Okay.
Whatever. He was in that group. I don't know what the name of that group was.
I think I know.
But there was a stunt move that they did. Bro, this shit is so funny. So one person is like this, right? Someone has to slide underneath.
What the fuck?
And the other person has to flip over them.
Oh,
dude, I don't know why.
So who flipped?
I flipped. That's how I kicked him in the eye. This is the funny part. So we're doing this at my aunt's house, right? Yeah. So my aunt's house has a field full of it's just all grass, right? And sometimes like they would cut it, but they would like the grass would still be kind of high-ish because they didn't like us playing soccer. Like all we did, we used to play soccer on their grass, and like, we were fucking up the turf. So the longer the grass is, the harder it is for the ball to like move smoothly. So that's why my aunt would do that. And so we were in that big grass patch area, dude. Like we had just seen the Move 2 on TV, and like we were talking about it. I was like, I could probably do that flip, not thinking that they were like down for it. Son, they were down, and then so Jenny was the one that was like this, right? Like she was like holding herself. Her sweat was supposed to slide underneath her, and then I was like, I got this flip down, like I could do it. I didn't realize how hard the flip was gonna like. I thought it was like a somersault, like I was just gonna just flip over. But then when I kept looking at the video, I was like, huh, that's gonna be kind of difficult. So our first try, it was our first and only try. First try, Josue slid. Like, he actually slid underneath her, and then as he slid underneath her, I came running, and I was about to like turn, but then as I was turning, my foot and his eye connected. And it was just like a good sock in his face, and then like I stopped, and I was like, I'm dead. Like this is it. Like he lost his eye. I'm gonna fucking die. My parents are gonna kill me. But nah, he stuck it up like a man. He didn't cry or anything. We were just all cracking up. But that was a funny moment, man. My childhood, we did some fucking raunchy ass shit, all three of us together. But
whose idea was it? The first beginning.
Well, so because I saw it on YouTube, and so then I showed them the video, and I was like, "Yo, like this is sick."
Oh. And
I was like, "I'm pretty sure I could do the flip." And then I think it was just a group agreement. We're like, "Let's try this right now to see if we can get it done."
Damn.
And yeah, we should never do that again. You feel me?
I think you should do it now.
No, fuck no.
I'm pretty sure you guys got it now. You guys know what
We're older now. I should definitely be able to flip now.
Yeah.
I should definitely be able to flip now.
So how I don't get, how did you flip? Like, so you got someone like this.
So literally, no. So she's like basically like in a plank form, right? The only difference is that like instead of being like straight plank, she's kind of like that because her sweat has to be able to fit under her.
So she's like that.
Yeah, kind of. Okay, okay. So, but her hands are on the ground.
Got you.
And so then, but she has to have enough room for a sweat to slide underneath her.
Yeah.
So there has to be enough room for her to slide underneath her, and then I'm supposed to. Let me pull up the fucking video, bro, so that way you can fucking see what I'm talking about. Because when you look at it, Diego, you're probably like, "Oh, you guys are fucking dumbasses. Why would you even try that?" But fuck, what was their name? I'm gonna just put America Best Dance Crew. Oh, no, it wasn't the second season. All right, so the second season was Super Crew. Oh, it's this one right here. All right, hold on. Let me see. And I think it's actually this fucking video.
Yo, look who just followed me, though.
Oh, Quest Crew. That's who it was, and I think this is it's the opening scene to their charity shit.
Look.
Oh wow, yeah.
I think
follow her back. Oh, it is this one, bro. Look, I'm gonna show you this clip, Diego. You gotta put this clip on the podcast video so that they can see what we're talking about. Look, look at this shit. Can you see it? Mm-hmm. All right, look. Wait until they're done flipping right here. Look at this shit. This is this part right here that we trying to fucking do.
Oh, okay. And you thought you could flip? You fucking...
Son! I thought I could make it. Dead ass, I thought I could make it. Oh my god, this shit is so funny. Bro, the things that fucking what you see on TV...
But that flip is like a sideways flip, though.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So when I was coming in hot, bro. And I was still in my head. I was still calculating how do I do this side flip.
Yeah.
And then as soon it was
First
too late.
Have you ever done a flip like that?
Never.
Okay.
Never in my life. Okay. But in my head, it was just like worst case scenario. I land on Jailing. She's the one that's like planked up anyway. She's gonna break my fall. Like we're good. But yeah, no.
Dumb ass.
The shit that you see on TV that you believe that you can do, bro. Like you thought at one point you could be part of the real world.
I think I would love to be on that fucking show.
Yeah, but you'd be like the first one eliminated.
No, the real world is not like that's the challenge.
Oh, the challenge.
The real world is you're just living there and you have a job on the side and then that's it.
Oh, I got you. Okay, never mind.
No.
I actually always wanted to do a reality TV show like that.
Yeah.
Where I have a job on the side, but like I'm living at a house and like there's just cameras everywhere. Yeah. I think I'd be like people would love me so much on TV because I'm just that fucking dude.
I just wanted to do it just to smash left and right. To be honest. I'll be lying to you if I say I didn't want. If I didn't want,
that's not the reason why I wanted to be there.
That's the reason.
So
because there's always hot girls. That's the thing. So I'm like, perfect chance to be fucking.
There is, but do you? I believe that a lot of this shit that happens. I mean, of course, because it's TV, but a lot of the arguments that happen.
Arguments
that happen. Shut up, bitch. I feel like a lot of the arguments that happen is because of like. The crew wants they need action. So they're just like, all right, there's like a script, we're gonna fake this shit right now. Sometimes it's real. And
you want to know why I know that's fucking true? That fake shit. It's because one time Maria, she had this guy. It's like he was on a TV show, kind of guess a reality TV show too, but it's for makeup. It was some gay guy, and he came in second place, and she's like promoting him or whatever, right? Doing events for him and shit. The show's already like been done, but she was the only one that knew that he came in second place overall. And then I guess one episode he what's it called? He told her that the directors was like, okay, we need like some type of drama going on, and he's like a drama queen. So apparently, I don't know him like that. But he started like drama like on the show because the director needed some type of drama.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. I mean, of course that shit's to happen, but I think being on a reality TV show like Jersey Shore, I think that would have been really lit. Yeah. Like super lit to be on. And now that house is like, in order for you to rent that house, it's like $5,000 a night. Yeah. To rent that house out, like boy. Yeah, no. And people are paying that shit for what? You're not gonna meet them, bro. It's just a fucking
it's
house.
Just to fucking go in the house and be like, "Cabs here."
T-shirt time.
Exactly. Just to be yelling that. I would love to yell that shit in that house.
The Cabs are here. Yeah. That one. What's the other one's like? Brick Wall Champions.
Like, oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But he's like in the morning, like really early. Everyone's just.
I think my favorite part of him, of just Paulie, is when he found out that Vinny was on a keto diet. So he started calling him a Keto Guido. Yeah, yeah. He's like, Keto Guido? Yeah. Keto Guido?
You know what? For the longest time, I didn't know until they showed it, that house is literally the behind of the Jersey Shore, like, store. Yeah. I didn't know that until they showed it. Yeah, I didn't know. I was like, what the fuck, until they showed it. I was like, this whole time... I thought there were two separate things.
Yeah, like, no. So the house, like that guy that owns that whole property, he rents out the back part of the shop. But like, it's just the back part. But my whole thing is like, that place is so lit because not only was it the house, but you had the upstairs balcony. Mm-hmm. Like, imagine if you lived there year long. Like, let's just say that was your house. Perfect hookah spot. You know what I'm saying? That's the perfect hookah spot right there.
Fucking hookah whore.
Yeah, I know you're not talking, bitch, because you was out here doing that shit by yourself. They ain't nobody more of a hookah whore than if you smoking by yourself.
What do you mean? You're the hookah. You're talking about it. Like perfect
Yeah,
hookah.
but I mean, I haven't. When was the last time I smoked?
That's a hookah whore thought.
That's a thought.
You're a fucking hookah thought. You're a glizzy thought.
Boy, you're the GT. You're
boy,
GT, hands down. You got that shit hashtagged on your fucking bio.
You probably got a glizzy
Twitter
right there.
like
You got a glizzy right there in your pocket. And you're like, I keep them thangs on.
Keep that thing on me. So I want to take a real quick detour back to like kind of something not serious, but you know how there's like arranged marriages and shit.
Yeah.
How do you think that's kind of messed up? Where some parents like actually do that to their kids? Like, there's some cultures that still do that.
I don't agree with it, but
it is what it is.
Yeah.
All right, so let me ask you a question.
What?
I'm gonna put you in a hypothetical here. Would you rather marry someone that your parents picked out for you, or be single for the rest of your life? Before you answer that question, I know exactly what you're gonna say. I already know your answer is gonna be that you'd rather be single for the rest of your life.
Okay.
But so I'm gonna add a twist to it, right?
Okay.
So either you marry the person that your parents bring to you, or you're single for the rest of your life with your dick chopped off. Which one would you rather go with?
I mean, I am carrying a 12-incher, so it gets chopped off.
Bruh.
What?
Here's this bullshit.
Is the girl rich?
The 12-inch he's talking about, everybody.
No.
Go ahead.
Is the girl rich or some shit? Because when I think of arranged marriage, I feel like they pick someone with money.
I mean, they're not rich, but like she's okay. Like they're getting by. It's just a normal fucking girl, bro. It's not like I'm not giving you Queen Elizabeth or something.
Hey, bro. I don't know.
If Queen Elizabeth paid you $2 million to have sex with her, would you do it?
What she even look like? I don't even know what she looks like.
Like a dried up raisin?
I don't even know what she looked like. 2 million? No fuimos.
You're going to London?
No fuimos, eh?
You're going to London? Let me show you what Queen.
I don't mind $2 million in my bank account.
Her Queen Elizabeth II. I don't know if we can even talk about her because she's such a high figure.
I don't give a fuck. Her. Oh, her. Okay.
Yeah, the fucking queen, bro.
Oh. Yeah, I'll take the 2 mil, bro.
You know, I don't know if this is 100% true, but the royal family...
No, wait, going back to that question, because I really didn't answer that.
Oh, yeah. Which one would you rather?
Chopped off dick or...
Chopped off dick and single for the rest of your life, or married to the parents... So I think, but that's the thing, though. I don't think your mom would set you up. I think your mom would probably get you like a pretty girl.
No. I don't know. It really depends on the girl.
You don't think your mom will get you a pretty girl?
I don't know. Depends if I'm like sexually attracted to the girl. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I guess I'll just.
No, but I mean, it's an arranged marriage, so you don't know what she looks like until after you guys say I do.
No, oh, so I'm meeting her.
You're meeting her at the wedding, son.
Oh. All right, fuck it. I'm fucking that night, and then we're getting divorced next week.
Oh my god. What if she's like, I'm not gonna let you get a divorce unless you give me a baby?
I'd be like,
no, we won't.
I'd be like, write it on the paper that I'm not supporting it. Write it on paper. I'm not supporting that.
Oh my god.
That thing.
that abomination that you're trying to call mine.
Yeah.
How dog? What would you do if somebody came to your house right now and like dropped off a baby at your front door and is like, you read the note and that joint is like, hey, like I never told you, but I got pregnant after we hooked up.
Dude,
this
that's
is your
my
baby.
Scariest shit.
This is your baby, and she's like, I don't want anything to do a part of it, and like, so number one, you don't know who the girl is because you don't know who dropped it off.
Yeah.
You don't got a Ring doorbell, so upgrade, just in case. And then she leaves you with the baby on the front door with a note, and you go and get tested with the baby, and it's showing that it's 100% yours.
I'd be like, that's one crazy night.
That's like, damn, motherfucker, when I have you.
Well, yeah. I had them a beer or some shit. Like, cheers.
Cheers, bro. No fuimos.
It's gonna be a long 18 years.
Your life's about to be hell, little boy.
Sorry, nah. I don't know.
That'd be crazy, though, right?
Like,
wouldn't that be one crazy ass situation? I don't like. I get when people say that, you know, like especially back then where they used to leave babies in front of fire stations or in front of people's doorsteps that the baby doesn't belong to. Like, and they're just like, like, I just knew that you would have a better life, or I just don't see how parents can do that, like, for example, like my mom, she struggled her whole life with my older siblings when they were younger.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they were even in a shelter at one point.
Yeah.
And so then it's just like, my mom would never give up on them like that. So like, I don't see how these other people feel like that they have no, like, other option in life, like, because you definitely could have just been like, I'm gonna put the baby for adoption. You don't have to drop them off at a fire station.
Yeah.
Like, I think
but there's people
really
out there
fucked up.
They'd rather give it to a person they kind of know instead of putting it up for adoption.
Yeah.
Because in their mind, I feel like they trust that person enough to be like, I think it's better if you have the kid or take care of it than me. Because right now, I'm not in the right state of mind. So.
Yeah. But do you think those same people have the rights to come back years later and wanting to be in that kid's life?
Yeah.
Let's say the kid is 15.
Yeah. So what if
they're just now wanting to come back?
That's what I'm saying. What if that time she wasn't at the right state of mind? Maybe she's on drugs or some shit. Then she like be sober and like fixes her shit up. You know what I mean? Get her shit together, and then she's okay. Now I'm ready to like be a parent.
But the kid has never known you for 15 years of their life. Why would you just come in out of nowhere?
Because now she's ready at that time. What if?
Would you be cool with that if your parents did that to you?
What?
Like, let's say they abandoned you when you were a baby. And
Yeah,
all of a sudden try to come into your life at 15.
Shot. I'll give it a shot.
Really, dog? You hold a grudge. I don't know if you give your parents a shot.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. If it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. But yeah.
Damn, so why don't you give your stepmom a shot?
Bitch, that ain't my fucking... She ain't nothing to me. Don't fucking put those two words ever like that ever again. Don't even use that sentence near me, bro. I'm about to slap you with this fucking mic.
I knew that I was gonna get a reaction out of you. I knew that she was gonna get a reaction out of you,
bro.
Oh my god, that was so funny. Yeah, no, I just think I don't think you should try to get back into your kid's life. Like, just watching TV shows, it just shows that like the kid is so much better without you. Like, don't.
I feel like
unless the kid is looking for you.
Yeah.
I don't think you should just pop up.
I feel like you should. And if it, like I said, if it doesn't work out, at least you tried, and now you know.
That's true.
And then you just give him your contact, like, hey, whenever like you want to talk or you can hit me up, and then that's it. And just is it gonna suck? Yeah. But you tried. There's not much you can do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I see your opinion on that. But fuck, I'm trying to find this other joint that I wanted to talk to you about.
I got a lot of topics, but it's for Z though. That's the thing.
No, so don't bring them up just yet. What's it called? Let me see here. Oh, number one, I just want to say this because I just saw the video right now. People, I just want to state out there that just because there's people working in a retail environment doesn't mean you go and be a dick to them, because you don't know. There could be one moment where they just snap and they gonna swing back at you. I just saw the video of like the Mickey, like Disney World. I guess like this lady tried to attack Minnie, and then Minnie just started rocking her shit. Like literally, Minnie just like grabbed her by the hair, dropped it to the ground, and just nyah, nyah, nyah.
Yeah.
So, just a reminder, guys. Just treat people with respect, please. True. Yeah. Do you have a topic on there that wouldn't just be directed at Z?
I mean, I have one right here that I have under for our like a category just for us, and not for Z. Do you think it's harder to make friends when you're older?
Yes.
I think so too.
Ooh, I think you know what? Harder. Nah, let me retract that answer back. No, I don't think it's harder.
I think so. The only reason why I think so is because when you get older, you feel like, now I see it, like everyone already has their own clique, so it's like it's like harder to like join that, I guess. Right,
but I think the way that you make friends is that you go into hobbies.
I mean, yeah,
what you like for example, right? Like you going to that Bad Bunny concert for yourself.
Yeah.
Like, if you were a female, it would have worked a lot. It would have worked just like how it was for you being a guy. Because, I mean, you went there, you met, like, all these females in that row and everything, yada, yada, whatever, cool. As a female, though, if you would have gone by yourself, let's say you were your sister. like I think you guys all would have like been friends on Instagram, and then like all of a sudden, like if you post a ticket saying, "Oh, I'm going to We See Andel," or "I'm going to Daddy Yankee," like they would probably post like, "Oh, we're going to like we should all hang out," and then that's when like something starts. So I feel like if you go into a hobby that you enjoy, like for example, the dirt biking thing, like if you just went dirt biking up there by yourself where you guys used to go, you'd probably find a group that would be like, "Oh, like." Yo, we're all hanging out. If you hung out with Elmo, you'd probably be with that posse and everything like that. You feel me? So
no, I understand that, but I'm saying it's just like you go. I don't know. I just think it's.
No, I just don't think it works for people who are introverts that don't like to leave their house.
No. Why are you looking at me? I fucking go to the gym.
Yeah, bro.
That's what I'm gonna find.
You know what you need to do? You need to go to the gym and then you got to ask for one of them jujus to spot you, and then you got to try like a really heavy set. Like bench like 315.
I can't do that.
For a rep. Just one rep of 315.
Hell no. I did 235 though.
I know, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're almost there.
And that's the thing. Like I don't even bench them. It's all just dumbbells and cables. So nah, I can't do none of that shit.
You know what I found out? This one guy was talking about how hard it is to bench 225.
So
like only it's like he showed, he was just like it was like a video of a dude with like muscles and everything. I think I sent it to you. Dude with muscle, and he was just like, watch me crush this 225, and then you couldn't even lift it. Yeah. And it's just like people don't understand how hard it really is to lift 225.
It's like because you can look jacked.
You could look jacked as fuck, but that doesn't mean you can actually lift 225.
Like me, when you look at me, like it doesn't look like I could do that.
You look like a bitch, straight up.
All right. The aggression to that.
Disrespectfully, you look like a bitch.
First, you bring up the stupid stepmom bullshit. Now you say, "Yeah, I look like that."
Like I'm happy for you, bro. I'm glad you're able to hit. I knew you were aiming for that for like the longest. The longest you were aiming for that, and then I remember when we were going to the gym together. You hit it. You actually did 3 reps for it. Yeah. But now I think you said that you could do like 5 straight.
No, I've never tried. Going to see how much I could just rep.
Oh, never mind.
I just did a 1 rep max. I just kept adding 10 pounds. Oh, okay. I started. I did 135. Then I was like, fuck 155. Like, we're going straight to 185 after that, 135. Mm-hmm. Then from there, we just did 195 like that. And I just kept adding 10 pounds. Mm-hmm. And then, I feel like I actually could have done 245 for real, but I was like, I needed a spotter for that one. And I was doing it with no spot. So
yeah. I think that's like even like the scariest thing, because imagine that weight comes
I hit that 225. And
you're just sitting there like,
when I hit the 225, I was kind of scared because it was my first time doing it with no spot. I'm like, I don't know, but I was like, I ain't no bitch, and I just did it, and I was like, ooh, that shit felt light. It was at 10, and then that's when I hit the 235, and then
did you feel that one was like heavy?
Yeah, that one was.
It's so funny.
I still got it, but yeah,
it's so funny when you see those videos when you're like, oh, that shit felt light, and then you put like just 2 pounds on, and you're like,
yeah. It felt light, but I mean, not light, but you feel the difference here.
Right.
So that's that.
What do you think is going to be the next like business venture?
Business venture?
Yeah, like because like for example, right? Like the shoe game has skyrocketed. Like in Cali, there's not a street that you can walk on. Like within a 2-block radius, there's going to be a shoe store. That's like that's like repping. But like if you come down here towards like Maryland side, you see less shoe stores because it's like it's not that shoes are not in high demand in the DMV, but it's just like we're not like pushing out that type of money for just shoes like that.
There are shoe stores.
Like literally, I just bought some Dunks off of eBay. I'm testing eBay out for the first time, bro. Let me tell you something. If you're looking for shoes. Because you know how on StockX and all that, like, it's one set price. And then you got to pay all the fees and all that other shit, right? Like another, like $20. So, like, in StockX, for the same Dunks that I bought, I probably would have paid, like, close to $300 versus paying $260. So, I saved, like, $40. But, like, the reason for, like, the high is because... Used? Yeah, no, new. Oh, okay. The reason for that... So, I bought them at $235. That's what I bid it at $230. And dude gave me a bid back like $235, and I was like, all right, I'll do $235. Mm-hmm. I did the $235, and it was like $10 shipping, and then taxes. That's the only thing. Like they're gonna hit you with taxes also, and so then, but like it's free because eBay now has an authenticator. Mm-hmm. Well, they'll check the shoe for you. Now, here's my problem with all these authenticators and shit like that, right? Obviously, when the shoe comes in, I'm still gonna like look at it and expect it just to make sure that everything is correct on the shoe, because you can't trust them 100% of the time. It happens to Goat, it happens to StockX. I'm pretty sure it's happened to eBay where they've looked at the shoe, they reviewed it and sent it out, but they're fakes, you know. But yeah, I think like eBay is probably the best book because there's on some of them that you can bid. Like those Yeezy Wave Runners that are usually like running like 400 on StockX right now, 400, 450, 500. I think my shoe size like 545. No, 445. They're like, you can like cop them for 300, which is retail value for what the shoe is. Yeah. The only thing you're paying is like the shipping and all that stuff. And then to go get it authenticated, it's free. So I'm testing it out. But the only problem is like it takes forever for the dog. Like I'm waiting for the shoe like till May 12th.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I gotta wait till May 12th for the shoe to fucking come in.
Yeah.
But I think that's pretty dope that eBay's doing that though, and it's apparently like the same people that are at Sneaker Con, where like because you know there's like a booth where if you buy shoes, you can go take it to them and they'll authenticate it for you. So it's the same people that do Sneaker Con that are authenticating it for eBay.
Yeah. Well, you already know my opinion. I can't fucking see myself paying more than fucking $200 for shoes, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not really. I like shoes, but I'm not that into it. Like I fucking no.
Yeah, no, I know. But
got me fucked up.
These Dunks, bro, I've been wanting them for so long, and each time that they fucking re-release, I try to go for them, and I always take a fucking L. I am so fucking mad.
The Dunks I like the one. What are they called? The Georgetown Jones.
Yeah,
I like that colorway.
Yeah, the Georgetowns, those are running like 300 something.
Yeah, I like those. That colorway is really nice.
But I know we're gonna see how this whole eBay shit goes, and then take a look into that.
This is the first time like you got hip to that, or you've been knowing about eBay?
No, I've been knowing about eBay, but like I've never bought shoes off of StockX. I've never bought them off of Go. I never bought them off of eBay because like my whole thing is that I feel like if you don't record you opening it and they're fakes, they're gonna be like, nah, like we authenticated it, blah blah blah, blah, right? Instead, like versus me, if I go on Facebook Marketplace, I can find someone who's selling the shoe, go and meet them in person, and we're gonna throw hands if something goes south. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only difference. So like all the shoes that I ever bought, if I ever bought a shoe at resale, I've always met up with the people. I never actually bought them off of either one of the websites. And so then this is the first time that I'm doing it because like it actually looks very interesting on how eBay's doing it. Like they're doing it just like how StockX and GOAT are doing it. Yeah. But like it's different because number one, you're not paying for that third party entity to check out the shoe. It's already included. All you're paying for is just the shipping for it. But that's the thing too. Sometimes some of the sellers have free shipping. Yeah. So it's like if you could find a shoe at a good price, free shipping, all you're doing is paying the shoe price and the taxes. Like, how would you not do that? You know?
For sure.
Ends up being cheaper. Like, I was looking at some mochas. I mean, mochas right now are expensive. They're running between $400 to $500. Yeah. But, like, they also sell used ones on there. So you can get, like, a used mocha probably for, like, $350. And it's free shipping. So $350 free shipping. Yes, the shoe may have some creasing, but that's what Jordan ones are. You're going to crease the toe box. But it's fixable. You feel me? So now you did not just pay $400, $500 for a shoe. As long as you look at the pictures and you see that the shoes aren't fucked up, and you're like, oh, if they're just creases, you could do the whole towel and iron thing, and the creases come out. You're good to go. You're rocking.
But that's what I'm saying. People pay so much money for shoes and they don't even wear them.
Yeah,
no, that's where it's like. Your shoes, man. That's where I'm like, why would you spend that much money? You don't even wear them.
Yeah, no, you gotta wear your shoes. So I am definitely a person of that where I don't wear my sneakers.
You never wear them fucking Yeezys.
I sold them, but I sold them. Yeah, but I've got my money back.
But I'm like, I don't know why. I'm like, just they're shoes. They're meant to be worn.
Yeah, no, facts. There's just some shoes that I feel like, not that I can't wear, but it's like, can I pull these off? Like I got some Jordan 6s. Yeah. That I was about to sell just to make my money back on the Dunks that I just bought. But in my head, like, dog, the shoe is beautiful. The shoe is fucking gorgeous. I just can't, like, whenever I look down on my feet and I'm wearing them, I'm just kind of like, I don't know, like, do these kind of rock with fat people? You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to record me while I'm walking down the street and be like, he's got them lean on me.
Got the lean on me. Lean on me sixes?
Yeah, the lean on me sixes, but I don't want nobody hitting me with them shits, dog. That shit will be hurt. That's disrespect. That shit will hurt. He got them lean on me.
Oh, yeah, I went to the gym in the Yeezys one time. I was like, fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, that's whatever. Yeah. The only bad thing about that, like, if you go to the gym with the Yeezys, that's cool. Or if you go out with the Yeezys, it's cool. It doesn't matter what you're doing in them. You just better hope there's not a puddle and it's not raining. Oh, no, yeah. Because you might be walking around with some soaking ass socks. Yep. That's the only thing.
And they're comfy as shit, too.
The only thing that I wouldn't do is probably play, like, sports. And like, Jordans or anything like that. And it's not because it's not that... They are a basketball shoe. Yeah. You feel me? But, like... They're a basketball shoe, but they're not equipped as basketball shoes. Does that make sense? Yeah. Like the PGs that I have for basketball, those are 100% made for, like, I know my ankles and everything are gonna be okay. I'm not gonna roll them over or anything like that. But you put on some fucking like 11s and shit, like, dog, you hear NBA players talk about it all the time, like, yo, like, these joints like rip up my feet. Like when Jordan first came out with his Jordan 1, his feet were done. Like, they were done, bro. They were bleeding. Like, he took his shoe off. You could see all the blood on his... Yeah. Like, yeah. Just because they're said they're meant for basketball, I don't mean... Like, I think the only shoes that are really meant for basketball are Kobe's. Those are nice shoes, but they're also meant for basketball.
Yeah, I've never owned a pair.
The James Harden's joints, those are good for basketball. The only thing you got to do is be careful that you don't roll your ankle.
Well, speaking of shoes, one, I don't know why they even promote it as basketball shoes. Fucking the KDs, remember what they look like? Fucking turf shoes.
Yeah,
those.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. KDs and James Harden shoes, they look like turf shoes.
Yeah,
you gotta be careful that you don't roll your ankle, which is why they heavily tape their ankle and shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And like they put like those socks on.
Why the fuck would you promote this as basketball? Just like turf shoes.
No, but like the Paul Georges nice. That I got, those PGs them. Are fucking amazing.
I remember when them shits were fucking like popular. I wanted a pair.
Which ones? The PGs?
No, the KDs.
Oh, the KDs.
I wanted the black jump.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I was like, I need a pair, and I still want a fucking pair because they look so nice.
Yeah, KDs.
Yeah.
Fucking Harden. I wanted a James Harden joint, like the Harden, the first one that he came out with. Mm-hmm. The red ones. I wanted them shit so badly, but I couldn't find them on anything. So I went with the PGs, and those are. The only bad thing about them is that, like, if you buy a basketball shoe like that, they're more meant for indoor than they are for out. Yeah. Like, if you look at my shoe too, you could definitely tell I play basketball.
I don't think there's
because the ball point of the joint is where it's all robbed off. The rest of it is
there's
there.
No good like outdoor basketball shoe.
You know what's so funny about that? Because let's be real, you start feeling some type of way differently when you got some basketball shoes on.
Yeah, you
feel me? You feel you think you in the NBA and shit. You remember when we went to go play?
You feel good. You perform good.
Yeah, remember when we went to go play and we were playing outside and I started dusting the back of this. You're like, boy, you got dust. I'm telling you, man. Then shit make you feel some type of way, bro, when you start playing in them. I've never had basketball shoes like that in my life, and so when I finally bought them, and I said, ooh, these feel good. And I started cleaning them off, and then you're like, boy, you got dust on shit? How you get dust with them outside like that? You trying to get more grip?
Yeah. You need them fucking squeaky jumps for the indoor jump, the little son. That plastic shit.
Dude, I could not stop laughing. I still think about that. Like, whenever I see them, the first thing that hits my head is when I was cleaning the bottoms of them joints when we were playing basketball. Yeah. You're like, boy. I think like one shoe that everybody should always have in their collection, and you finally got a pair. It's a brand new Air Force One.
Oh, those, yeah.
You always need a pair of freshly white Air Force Ones. None of the black ones. Not the black ones. White pair. White pair should always be in a guy's rotation. That, what else? Dress shoes. You got any dress shoes on you?
Yeah. You
got some dress shoes? I got me a black pair of dress shoes.
I got in that box, what's it called? Mark gave them to me. Like, he let me borrow it one time for an event from Maria.
Bro, you know what's so funny? You always think you borrow something, you just don't ever give it back.
No, he let me borrow it, and he was like, "Oh, you could keep it because I don't even wear it." There's some like suede, they're black, yeah.
Yeah,
they're nice.
Mark is a goat for all that stuff, man.
Hope you're doing well. The threes?
Hope you're doing well, sir. You know, if you ever watch our fucking shit.
Watch it, yeah. You know those? What are the threes?
Yeah, he gave them to you.
He was like, "I'll sell them to you," and I was like, "All right." And he was like, hey, "Give me $40." And I just gave him 40 for
Yeah,
it.
Marcus.
I just
Marcus was
cleaned
crazy
them a
with
little
them
bit.
shits.
Just yeah.
Mark is so crazy. Like
He's
his
crazy.
prices are like outrageous, bro.
They're like so fucking
it's like
low.
oh, like you thinking that you're gonna be like oh, like 100. He's like nah, $40.
Yeah, he doesn't care. Like yeah.
Yeah.
But one time, I remember I went to his crib and we were gonna prank Andrew one time, and I just,
Remember when we tried to handcuff them?
yeah.
Shit went horrible. I still have the fucking handcuffs.
No, but this dude has shoes for days. I mean, I'm pretty sure he has more now, but at the time in the apartment, his closet was straight shoes on the fucking floor. I was like, dude, you have a lot.
The only thing that fucking pissed me off about Mark is his shoe size.
Because he's like a one size bigger than me, I think.
Yeah,
or same size.
Yeah, little dick feet. Why can't y'all be fucking 10 and a half? I'm trying to get some shoes too.
Then you just want to be like, yo, let me borrow them shoes real quick.
Yeah, and then be like, yo, let me $40.
Yeah.
But nah, dude, like shoes have always like the only thing with me is that I couldn't afford shoes like when I was younger. So like now that I have the money, I spend too much money on shoes.
That's what I'm saying. I just can't.
I spend too much money on shoes, but it's just like, but like that's the thing though. That's just like what my hobby is. You feel me?
Yeah, like people
like whatever your hobby is, like it's
people,
gonna be
like all that.
Dog,
shit,
it's gonna get expensive. You know, no matter what it is, especially car people. Car people that have those as a hobby, that as a car, son. Them parts is outrageous. Yeah. But I mean, even with our Jeep parts, they're not cheap. The modifications we did to our Jeeps, bro, I at least have spent like $7,000 on my Jeep.
I probably have like something like
$7,000, and yours is like a '94. Yeah, man. We were talking about passion, like people's passion.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, like I spent $7,000 on my Jeep already. You've spent around $7,000 on your car too, and that shit's a 94.
No, 99.
A 99, bro. Damn, you older than that car, son.
Yeah, shit's older than me, cuz.
But
I mean, no, yeah, I am. What the fuck am I thinking? But
I was gonna let it slide, but
no, yeah.
But
I can't believe I've had that car now for 8 years. That's crazy.
Oh, it's already been 8 years? Though, how time flies by, because I could have sworn we just had them 4
No, yeah, it's fucking 8 years I've had that shit.
That's crazy. But I mean, I just think that, you know, whatever your passion is, like there's people's passion is like hookah. Like their hobby is just smoking hookah. You know how many hookah joints that they have? So I don't even I have one. I share one with you. I got half a hookah.
You a hookah whore.
Nah, it's a hookah whore. Nah, but like anything like
we need to get a new one though for sure.
There's other people that like who like expensive as whiskey.
Yeah.
Like, that's a hobby too. And like they get like I never understood like what's that shit when they get like the wood and they burn it and like smoking it like a smoked whiskey.
I don't understand that either. I
didn't, but you're supposed to be getting like that woody taste with it too. But those are people's. That shit is expensive.
No, yeah,
that shit is expensive.
There's this one restaurant that looks really cool. I'm pretty sure it's expensive as shit. But when you order that whiskey, they come in a box. It looks like a cage, and then when they open it to like so you could take your drink out, it's like the smoke. Yeah,
that's pretty dope.
It's pretty cool.
But I don't know.
Oh, speaking of Jeeps, bro. Tell me why this fucking bozo, of the week, bro. This jackass. Fucking, your front bumper is still up for sale, right? Mm-hmm. And this dude was like $50. I should have told him, I was going to say, fuck you, right? Because these people be playing me, but I be doing the same shit.
I know, bro. But, you be fucking low buying. This shit can say $100, you be like 20.
Yeah. But no, he was like $50. I'm like, kiss my ass, like in my head, right? But then I just deleted. I didn't even respond to him, but I just deleted that shit. And then like 2 days later, he was like, accept, like question mark. Mm-hmm. I was like, what are you talking about? Oh, I was like, this is the $50 dude. And I just deleted it again. I'm not even bothering fucking answering this.
How much you have it up for? Bro, why not just sell it? Well, you should have just sold it for $50, bro. It's just $50.
Yeah.
Instead of it just fucking sitting back there.
I think I have it for like $100.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was like up for $100. Yeah.
So hopefully he puts 2 question marks this time.
Yeah, nah. And then I was like thinking, all right, when he put that, I was like, where the fuck are the bolts for this shit? I don't even know where they're at. And then I looked at my shit, and then I have him. I think those are the correct bolts. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
they should be.
I'm about to give it to him, though. I mean, whoever cops it.
Yeah.
But, hey, yeah.
So funny. That shit is so rusted out, too.
Yeah.
That's why I wouldn't even be mad for $50. It's whatever.
Yeah. It just needs to be sanded, and then you're straight, really.
Yeah, it's just doing that. Like that's at least setting down that bumper and like replastering it with like the paint and everything.
Plastering is painting. I say replastering. The fuck?
Oh, whatever.
Plastering is like
it's just going whatever, bitch. It's going to take like
drywall,
6 hours.
Dickhead. God damn, stupid, old bro.
I can see why you and your stepmom don't get along.
Bitch, don't fucking say stupid shit like that. Damn. I might just fucking pop your tires for real. I might pop the new one. I might scratch the new ones.
The spare?
New ones, bro.
You gonna pop the spare? That'd be so fucked up, bro. It's like I was like, oh, you want fuck with me? I bet you don't pop none of the tires. You just pop the spare one.
Yeah.
And then you let one of the other ones ruin out themselves, and you're just like, damn, I thought I had a spare. Are you gonna ever take off that shit on the back of your tire carrier?
What?
Because like you don't have a.
I'm gonna buy a tire just right now.
Okay.
Fucking shit's overpriced. Because when I bought it like years ago, it should cost $215. Like with shipping.
My tires, don't you remember how much mine were? My tires, I think, came out to be like $850 for all 5.
Yeah,
bro. For the same tire, it's looking at around like almost $2,000. That's like if I'm buying some BFGs.
Yeah,
like it makes no sense.
Literally one fucking tire for me is $300. So I'm like, I'm not spending no. Yeah, I'm like, I just wait until I catch it on a good deal or some shit.
Yeah, hell no.
Because I was like, I know I could get it cheaper, but.
No, for sure.
So, and I've been looking at like even Facebook to see if anyone got like just a regular one, I guess, like the same tire, like and everything, to see if they got like one in decent shape. But yeah, you know.
Dog, whatever happened to our paintball guns? I just saw the mask up there.
Where?
Yeah, both.
I think they're in there. No, I think they're in the shed. Yeah, they're in the shed.
Both?
Yeah.
Damn, true.
The only thing
we should do what we did last time. Remember when we were playing Target? And we were running across the fence to see who could hit who?
Yeah.
Dog, I do not know how none of them hit me.
No,
not a single one would hit me.
It hit you, but it literally bounced off. Like it went like that.
Thank you, fat.
And I remember exactly because you ran and hit you like in the back, like literally like right here where your lat is, and it just I literally saw I was aimed down like this, and then fucking went. I'm like, what? Like, what the fuck is that?
And then all the ones, and then the one that hit you, bro. I think it hit you where? Like, yeah,
right
you're like,
my leg.
You're like, ah, fuck.
That was the first one. I'm like, yeah, we're done.
Remember when we didn't have O2, so we just used a lacrosse stick?
You did?
Yeah, I remember it was for the video. It was for when you were vlogging, and then I had done that prank on you with the donuts.
Yeah.
I put laxative in your donuts.
Which it didn't work.
And then I know I should have put more in it. I just didn't want it to make it look wet because if it was wet, you'd probably.
Speaking of donuts, I haven't had donuts in a while.
I feel like you probably would have been like, "Why the fuck are these donuts like soggy?"
Yeah, I'm down for a donut. I'm a donut horse.
But
remember, you used to have donut contests, bro? I would crush you, bro.
Every day after school, bro. Yeah. Every day after school, bro. And I would get so like, I'm fatter than you. How the fuck are you beating me? And we both used to be like, all right, like we would try so hard not to laugh, but all right, I said, go.
Yeah. I would just look at me, donut contest?
And I was like, what's up? Each grabbed one.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Donut contest? That was good old times, man. But I think that's all the topics for today, right? Because the next one we have for number 10 is going to be with Z.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of that, so next weekend is Mother's Day. That Sunday's Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah,
so,
shit, we can't record.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Are you doing anything?
Yeah, well, not after 3 o'clock, no. Because after 3 o'clock, my mom has to go to church and all that.
Oh, after 3 o'clock?
Yeah, so after 3 o'clock, I'll probably be straight.
Oh, so we're still good then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know what you're doing.
That's I gotta ask.
You and Z, because Z's close.
Z said she's down. Oh. She was like, yeah, I'm down. She's the one that brought. I'm like, oh shit. And that's
this Mother's Day next week. Son, I got court this fucking week too.
Court.
I have Thursday court for the robbery that I committed in 2014. Remember?
What? Oh wait. What we got? The
shut
store.
Up, bitch! No, don't even.
The store, right?
Huh?
At your store?
Yeah, no, but that's not from 2014. It's from the recent one. I just don't know which out of which 3 of the guys it was. But yeah, I got subpoenaed, bro. And you know what's so funny? I didn't know about this. When you get subpoenaed, there is no yes or no if you're going. You have to go. Mm-hmm. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Yeah. So when I saw it and it said subpoena on it, and I was like, oh, I'm going to just say I'm not going. And I read it, and it's like, if you fail to come to court, like, you will be liable for, there will be a warrant for your arrest. I'm like, bro, you guys need me as a fucking witness. Like, if I don't want to go, I don't have to, like, why am I getting subpoenaed for this shit? I know. But, yeah, no, I got to go to court Thursday.
Speaking of court and, like, that, just the whole system, I was watching this video, a clip from another podcast, and they said, do you agree with how the government should be part of your marriage? Like, someone, what they meant by that was, like, how it costs $50 to, like, get married, I think, or something like that. But then for a whole divorce, it's more. It could go into like thousands or whatever. It costs a lot. He's like, so why do the courts need to be involved in your marriage?
Okay, do you want me to
give that's you an what answer? They're kind of. You know what I'm trying to say?
So I can give you an answer for that. Wow. So the reason for that is because so when we thinking about it, right? Let's think about it this way. It's a third party that's not biased. You get what I'm saying? Because if you have someone who's biased, so let's just say that the person, the mediator, is your sister. Whoever you're married to, your sister's going to protect you. She's not going to protect the other person. Yeah. Like, let's be real, right? So it has to be a third party who's not biased. And then it has to be something where it's fulfilled. Because if your sister's there and you're there and I'm there and you're like, yeah, I'm going to pay you $30K. Well, and how long? You could be like, I'll pay $30K when I'm dead. Like, there's no time span. So for the court, it would be like, so for example, my parents, right? My parents are going through this right now. And from what I didn't know is just that, because like I thought from watching, lawyer shows that, because like there's a show on Peacock that's called Suits, and like it's about like a dude who faked, like he didn't go to Harvard, but he was able to pass the bar exam. But the reason he was able to pass the bar exam is because like his mind is like he could look at it one time and he remembers everything, everything. So
me, basically.
No, bitch, not at all you. So like in the show, like there was like one case that he was doing, and in that case, like the dude was fucked. Like the guy, the defendant was fucked. Like he was gonna they were gonna win, and so then the guy's lawyer like paused him and was like, all right, like how much you guys want to stop? And then he was like, I want $1 million per victim. So he was like done. So done deal. I guess like the case ended at that point, right?
Yeah.
So then for me, it's just like, so I thought that could happen with my dad, right? Because my dad was getting destroyed.
Destroyed? What do you mean?
Like, not that he was getting destroyed, but like he was like, I just don't think his lawyer was ready. And so, like I thought that at any moment that he could accept an old plea deal, but no. So like if my mom wanted to right now and be like, yo, like I don't want him to have to pay all of this money, it's not up to my mom anymore. It's whatever the judge says.
Yeah.
So if the judge is like, nah, like for him being a dickhead, I want him to pay this much. Now it's a court order. He has to pay that much. And this is the other part too. Even if, so let's say him and my mom, they make up and they get back together. Let's just say somehow they get back together, they get remarried. That court order still sticks. So he still has to continue to pay that money.
Gotcha.
Because it's a court order.
Yeah.
So with the whole thing with divorce, the reason why the government has to be in is because there has to be someone with authority to be like, this is what it is. Because let's just say that your wife helped you build a business, right? She's entitled to half of it now. Technically speaking, she's entitled to half of it. Even though you feel like you put more work in, she was still a part of it. She's entitled to half.
Yeah.
If there was nobody in the middle to mediate that, she loses. You have all the money because everything's under your name. You get what I'm saying? But then it fucks the people over who already had a business, right? Where it fucks but that's where the whole what's that shit? Do you get your partner to sign before you guys get married?
The prenup?
Yeah, prenup.
Yeah.
That's where a prenup comes into play, where whatever you make, because you already had this business, they can't touch it if you guys get a divorce. So that's why it's a whole legal issue. So you just got to make sure you dot your T, you cross your T's and dot your I's. That's all it is. But yeah, dog, it's hella expensive to get divorced.
Yeah.
So easy to get married. I think they said that like you sign one piece of paper.
Yeah, one paper.
Spend $50. You're married.
I didn't know it cost $50. I thought.
Yeah, to get a divorce, it's like thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Plus legal, like all that, it's like legal fees, all that stuff, getting divorced, and then cutting everything in half, because that's what it is. You guys got married, everything is whole. You cut everything in half.
Yeah.
So it's fucking crazy.
I saw this other thing too. Speaking of marriage, is like, how'd it go? It went something like, fuck, I'm trying to think right now. It's like, why should you like, or this guy didn't really believe. He believes in marriage, but he was like, I don't believe in the aspect of like going through like an actual like wedding or like even going through a court to quote unquote be married. If I love you, I love you. So what's the point of doing all of that? You know, and that's what I was like. I guess. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, that makes sense.
He just doesn't believe in that.
To like, a lot of people, that makes sense. You know, it's just. I just think that it really goes back in time, right?
Just
like,
your morals,
like what was
your
marriage?
Values, yeah.
Yeah, like the back in time values. So let's really go back in time, right? Like the era of Jesus, all that good stuff, right? When you got married, for those Christian people, when they got married, is that they're letting God know they're becoming one, right? And then for marriage, there were certain things you couldn't do until you were married, have sex, kids, that stuff, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm
so
doing
that was the reason to get married back then. You know, it wasn't just that, but it was just like you found your person. This is who you want to be with. You're letting God know this is who you're trying to be with. You guys are coming together as one. So now it's not just you and her. It's Mr. and Mrs. whatever your last name is, right? So nowadays, all that stuff is gone technically because there is no, to some people like him, there's no real value to getting married because you guys are already doing the things that only married people were supposed to be doing back then. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? But now, it's still a symbol of you guys unifying as one person. Because let's be real. For example, right? If that person, if he's to pass away, when they're doing the obituary, his girlfriend is not going to be known as his girlfriend. It's not going to be known as his wife. Like, I saw this one thing. It was so funny because it was just like, this girl's like, ladies, don't be stupid. Get married. Because she's like, my dad passed away and he had a girlfriend. He was like, and I put her in as obituary as his lifelong partner. Like if she was a German Shepherd. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to be put in as like a lifelong partner. You're not going to be put in as, oh, this person's wife. Like, your name's going to be dragged. You feel me? That's just what it is. That's how it is. They don't see. And then also, when you're doing taxes and everything, you don't file them together. Like, there's some benefits you get from filing taxes together than filing separate. And so then that's another thing. You can't file together on taxes. So it's like a whole legal thing behind it also now. But I just think, like, for me, I would like to get married because when I want somebody to refer as my girlfriend is Mrs. Vieira. You get what I'm saying? Like, that will be Miss Vieira. So they're not gonna get it confused with like, oh, is this like his? Is this like just somebody? No, this is Mrs. Vieira. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just feels so weird saying that shit too. I feel like I'm old as fuck. Like Mrs. Vieira is my mom. You feel me?
Yeah. When I want my girl to be known as my bitch.
Facts. True. Go ahead, do it, bro. Let her be in your obituary and formerly known as Diego's bitch.
Go ahead.
Blank.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, I just think there's different factors to get married now versus what it is back then. Because, like I said, we're already doing what the whole goal was to begin with. But now it's just like you're kind of. But also, a lot of people who don't get married save themselves because there's no divorce. It's just like when we end it, we end it. But then it can come down to now. It's like your partner feels some type of way. It's like, well, are you not committing to me because you feel like
that's the whole end? That's why me is and like the whole marriage thing is like, fuck, man. I don't know.
But you're broke, bitch. It don't matter. No. You can't take zero.
No, not that. Not financially. I'm talking about like the whole divorce shit. I'm like, I don't want to go through that. That's why I'm like, fuck.
But that's the thing, though, bro. Because like, if you end up with somebody who's reasonable, they're not gonna ask too much of you.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, there's some people who are very vengeful and they're like, nah, like, fuck you want to be with me back, I'm gonna make you broke. But there's some people where you get a divorce, you guys can still be friends.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I've seen that.
Like, you just got to make sure you marry, like, don't marry the wrong person. That's really what it is.
That's the whole scary part. What if at that time, that time is
that's
good.
why you got friends like me that's going to tell you straight up, don't be a dumbass.
That's what I'm saying. At that time, it could be all good and shit for who knows how long. And then, boom, divorced. That's the scary part. That's how I see it. I'm like, shit.
Bro, I could hear the little boy in you crying. It's okay. Everything's going to be okay.
And that's why I'm single.
That's why I'm single. No, bro, you're single for other reasons.
Nah.
That's not the reason why you're single. You're single for other reasons. Because you're a whore. I might be a hookah whore, but at least I'm faithful. You, on the other hand, are just a whore.
No. I'm saving myself for marriage.
Yeah. That's never gonna happen, but okay.
I'm saving myself for marriage.
You see that we got followed by somebody in like Cali? That was weird. I was like, damn.
Yo,
we got somebody from all the way California.
Yes, sir.
What's up?
What's it called? Did you see the fucking last video I posted? Got 4,000 views.
Yeah, 4,000 views and like 73 likes.
Was your phone blowing up? I was like,
yeah,
I bet
my phone.
this guy
Yeah. Was yours?
No, because I have my notifications turned
off. Oh, you bitch!
Instagram.
Yeah, my phone was like zzz, 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 and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah.
And when I looked, I was like, "Oh, he just posted a video," and I was like, "Oh, this is like." I'm mad that they find that one funny, but they don't find the one funny where you said, "Your tits."
Yeah, I thought like that one was gonna blow up.
I thought it was gonna blow up,
but it actually is kind of true. That concept when people like when you post content, it's like the video you don't think is gonna blow up.
Yeah, that's the one that kind of like just went off.
Yeah, and
but it's weird because that video went like that on Instagram, but didn't do that on TikTok.
Yeah. There's
but
one
TikTok,
video.
we have a different video that went off like that.
Yeah, I think our most viewed on TikTok was like 700 or whatever.
Hey, you guys keep following us on TikTok.
That happened
follow us on TikTok, follow us on Instagram at the No Sabo Podcast. Thank you.
That one on TikTok blew up overnight because the next morning I saw it was already like 700.
Yeah, that was
like, what
crazy.
the fuck? And then yeah.
But you got anything else to add today?
No.
Okay. Well, guys, thank you for being with us here on episode numero 9. We're about to have our 10th episode, hopefully next week, and we actually, guys, have a surprise for you guys for next week.
Yeah, gonna bring our.
We've talked a lot of shit about the female demographic, so we might get this shit back in return. Let's see how this shorty feels about it. But see you guys on the next episode.
See ya.
Bye, putos.